So this is a brief rundown of all the technology sector dividend stocks that I have at the moment. So I have made a shorter video, but that was just a watch list that I'd created. I didn't actually go into any detail, so I'm going to do that now. So the first one on the list is a very famous dividend company. It's 3M, ticker symbol MMM. So it's currently trading at about $200 per share. It's based in the USA, and it's in the electronic industry and controls in the tech sector. Its current dividend yield is 3.47%. Its earnings per share is $9.12. Its revenue is $32.14 billion. Its PE ratio is 18.56, and its market cap is $97.52 billion. So it pays its dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for $1.26 per share. Second one is 888 Holdings. So this is on the London Stock Exchange. Its ticker symbol is 888, and it's based in Gibraltar. It's currently trading for about £4.03 per share. So it's in the software and programming industry in the tech sector. It's a provider of online gaming, entertainment and solutions. So its current dividend yield is 2.63%, has an earnings per share of 10 pence. Its current revenue is $433.73 million. Its PE ratio is 26.87, and its current market cap is $974.04 million. So currently trading for about £4.03 per share, and I haven't actually gotten a dividend from them. But if they're on the London Stock Exchange, they're more often semi-annual payments or annual than anything else. Number 3 is Activision Blizzard, ticker symbol ATVI. It's on the Nasdaq, and it's currently trading for close to $84 per share. It's in the software and programming industry, and it's a developer and publisher of interactive entertainment content and services. Its current dividend yield is 0.52%, earnings per share of $2.10. Its current revenue is $6.49 billion, with a PE ratio of 37.27, and its current market cap is $60.37 billion. And I haven't actually received a dividend from them at the moment, but I have it marked down that they pay dividends annually, which is actually unusual for any stock or any dividend stock based in the US. They're almost always quarterly or often monthly. Next we have Apple, which doesn't really need an introduction, but why not? So ticker symbol is AAPL, and it's currently trading for $149 per share, and it's in the communications equipment industry. So its current dividend yield is 0.7%, has an earnings per share of $2.97. Its current revenue is $260.17 billion. Its PE ratio is 39.36, and its market cap is $2 trillion. So it pays its dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 19 cents per share. Next one we have is Broadcom. Ticker symbol is AVGO. So it's currently trading for $486 per share, also based in the US, and it's in the semiconductors industry. So it designs, develops and supplies a range of semiconductor and infrastructure software solutions. Its current dividend yield is 3.4%, has an earnings per share of $7.72, has a revenue of $22.6 billion, with a PE ratio of 49.53, and a market cap of $154.69 billion. So the last dividend I received was for $3.06 per share, and it pays out its dividends every quarter. And next we have the BT Group in the UK. Ticker symbol is BT. It's currently trading for £1.77 per share, and it's in the software and programming industry. So it's a communication services company. Its current dividend yield is a very high 14.24%, has an earnings per share of 21 pence, has a revenue of 22.82 billion. Its current PE ratio is 5.09, and its current market cap is 10.73 billion. And I also haven't received any dividend from them yet, but they pay them out semi-annually. Next we have Cisco. Ticker symbol is CSCO on the NASDAQ. So it's currently trading for $56.50 per share. And it's a communications equipment in the communications equipment industry. So it's engaged in designing and selling a range of technologies across networking, security, collaboration, applications, and the cloud. Its current dividend yield is 3.6%. Earnings per share is $2.74. Its current revenue is $49.3 billion. Its PE ratio is 14.61, and its current market cap is $169.34 billion. So it pays out its dividend every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 31 cents per share. So next we have Ebex Incorporated, ticker symbol EBIX. So it's currently trading for about $29.50. It's on the NASDAQ stock exchange, and it's in the software and programming industry. So it's a supplier of software and e-commerce solutions to the insurance industry. Its current dividend yield is 1.4%, with an earnings per share of $3.16. Current revenue is $580.62 million. Its PE ratio is 6.76, and its market cap is $660.29 million with an M. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and as of now I have not received a dividend from them. Next we have Emerson Electric, ticker symbol EMR. So it's currently trading for $103.71 per share, and it's in the scientific and technical infrastructure or something, or institution. So scientific and technical industry maybe. But it's a global technology, software and engineering company providing various solutions for customers in industrial, commercial and residential markets. So it must be scientific and technical infrastructure. So its current dividend yield is 1.96%. Current earnings per share is $3.64. Revenue is $16.79 billion. Its PE ratio is 28.33, and the market cap is $61.62 billion. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 42 cents per share. Next we have Garmin, ticker symbol GRMN on the NASDAQ. So it's currently trading for $167.50, and it's based in Switzerland. And it's in the communications equipment industry. So So it offers global positioning systems, or GPS, navigation and wireless devices and applications. So its current dividend yield is 2.59%, earnings per share of close to $5, revenue is $3.76 billion, its PE ratio is 18.89, and its current market cap is $18.03 billion. They currently pay their dividends every quarter, but I haven't received a dividend from them yet. And next we have Halma. I think it's this one. Yeah. It's this one in. Oh, tech dividends, yeah. So, Halma, ticker symbol HLMA. It's based in the UK. So it's trading for £29.66 per share. It's in the communications equipment industry, and it's involved in the manufacture of a range of products that protect and improve the quality of life for people. Its current dividend yield is 0.67%, has an earnings per share of 53 pence, close to 54. Its current revenue is 1.34 billion, with a PE ratio of 46.06, and its current market cap is £9.4 billion. So it pays out its dividends twice a year, but I haven't received a dividend from them yet. Next we have IBM, International Business Management or Machines Corporation, ticker symbol IBM. It's on the New York Stock Exchange. It's currently trading for $143 per share. So it's in the computer services industry. Its current dividend yield is 5.1%, has an earnings per share of $13.7, current revenue of $77.15 billion, has a PE ratio of 9.33, and a market cap of $113.81 billion. So IBM pays out its dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for $1.39 per share. Next is another big one, Intel, ticker symbol INTC. It's also on the NASDAQ and based in the US, and it's in the semiconductors industry. Current dividend yield is 2.6%, has an earnings per share of $5.37. Its revenue is $77.87 billion. PE ratio is 9.97, and the market cap is $217 billion. So they also pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 30 cents per share. And next we have KLA. Oh, it's in recent. Yeah. Disappeared on me all of a sudden. KLA Corporation. So it's also on the NASDAQ. Its ticker symbol is KLAC. It's currently trading for about $328 per share. Now, it's a supplier of process control and yield management solutions and services for the semiconductor and related electronics industries. Its current dividend yield is 1.23%, has an earnings per share of $13.44. Current revenue is $6.92 billion. PE ratio is 25.44, and its current market cap is $52.24 billion. So it pays out its dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 76 cents per share. Next we have Logitech, And I know this is the one that I have, but it's the US one. So I think I will have to, I must already have it. Yeah. So this is the Swiss one. So I'll stick to the one that I have. So Logitech International, ticker symbol is LOGI. Well, it's based in Switzerland, currently trading for about $107 per share. And it designs, manufactures and markets products that allow people to connect through music, gaming, video, computing and other digital platforms. So its industry is in computer peripherals. Has a current dividend yield of 1.07%, has an earnings per share of $2.52, has a revenue of $2.72 billion, PE ratio is 29.58, and its current market cap is $12.88 billion. So they pay their dividends out annually, and as of now I have not received a dividend from them. Next we have Microsoft, ticker symbol MSFT. So trading for $292.9 per share, based in the US, and it's in the software and programming industry. Its current dividend yield is 1.04%, earnings per share is $5.8, current revenue is $1.43 billion. Its PE ratio is 37.22 and has a current market cap of $1.63 trillion. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 47 cents per share. Next we have Oracle Corporation, ticker symbol ORCL. So it's on the New York Stock Exchange, currently trading for about $90.50 per share. It's in the software and programming industry, and it provides products and services that address all aspects of corporate information technology environments, so including the application, platform, and the infrastructure. The current dividend yield is 1.57%, earnings per share is $3.15, current revenue is $39.07 billion, PE ratio is 19.38, and the current market cap is $183.89 billion. So Oracle pays its dividends out every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 27 cents per share. So next we have Plus 500, ticker symbol PLUS. So it's on the London Stock Exchange, but based in Israel. Currently trading for about £14 per share. So it's in the software and programming industry, and it's an Israel-based company that develops and operates an online trading platform for individual customers to trade contracts for difference, or CFDs. So it's very similar to trading 2-on-2. So the current dividend yield is 6.61%. Current earnings per share is £1. Current revenue is $274.09 million. PE ratio is 14.75, and the current market cap is $1.61 billion. So Plus 500 pays out its dividends twice a year, but I haven't received a dividend as of now. Next we have Rockwell Automation Incorporated, ticker symbol ROK. So it's currently trading for about $316.50 per share. So it's in the electronic infrastructure and controls industry. So it's a provider of industrial automation power, control, and information solutions for manufacturers. Its current dividend yield is 1.35%. Current earnings per share is $8.77. Its revenue is $6.33 billion. Its current PE ratio is 36.17, and its current market cap is $36.8 billion. So it pays out its dividends every quarter, but I also have not received a dividend from them as of now. Next is Roper Technologies, ticker symbol ROP. So it's currently trading for about $481 per share. It's in the scientific and technical infrastructure industry, and it operates businesses that design and develop software, including license and software as a service, which is SaaS, and engineered products and solutions for a variety of markets. Its current dividend yield is 0.49%. Current earnings per share is 9.87. Current revenue is $5.37 billion. Its current PE ratio is 42.75, and its current market cap is $44.17 billion. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 50 cents per share. And next we have Sabre Corporation, ticker symbol SABR. So it's currently trading for close to $11 a share. It's a technology solutions provider to the global travel and tourism industry. So it's in the software and programming industry. There's no dividend yield as of now. The current earnings per share is negative $4.13. Their current revenue is $1.33 billion. There's no value given for the PE ratio today, and the current market cap is $3.6 billion. So they pay their dividends every quarter, but I have not received a dividend as of now. Next we have Sage, the Sage Group, ticker symbol SGE. So it's based in the United Kingdom, and it's currently trading for £7.21 per share. So it provides accounting and business management software. So it's in the software and programming industry. Its current dividend yield is 2.42%. Earnings per share of 30 pence. Its current revenue is 1.9 billion. Its PE ratio is 24.12, and the market cap is 7.61 billion. So they pay out their dividends twice a year, and the last dividend I received was for 6 pence per share. And next we have SAP SE, ticker symbol SAP. So it's on the German stock exchange, and it's currently trading for €125.5 per share. So it's a Germany-based company that offers enterprise application software. Its current dividend yield is 1.19%. Earnings per share of €3.87. Current revenue is €27.55 billion. Current PE ratio is 34.41, and the current market cap is 163.46 billion. So they pay out their dividends once a year, and I have not received a dividend from them yet. Next we have Seagate Technology Holdings, ticker symbol STX. So it's in dollars but based in Ireland. It's a public limited company. Sorry, it's a provider of electronic data storage technology and solutions. Its principal product being hard drive disks. So it's in the computer storage devices industry, based in Dublin, in Ireland. Current dividend yield is 2.85%. Earnings per share of $5.4. Current revenue is $10.68 billion. Its PE ratio is 17.45, and its current market cap is $21.42 billion. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 5 cents per share. So next we have Varta AG, ticker symbol VAR1. Oh, that just took a hit. Oh. Oh. Wait, where did I get in? Oh, it must have been like there. Nice. So I'm actually going to take a little note of that because that has just fallen off a bit of a cliff. And I can now add more to my position at pretty much the same price that I paid before. Anyway, so based in Germany, currently trading for €136 per share. And it's a company engaged in the administration of its former property. So its activity is mainly focused in the management of its own assets, in particular the sale and liquidation of individual assets, contracts, liabilities, and shareholdings relating to the business areas previously managed by the company itself and its subsidiaries, especially the manufacture and sale of Varta batteries. This includes the administration of assets acquired or held in this respect. That's quite confusing. To be honest, I've learned nothing. I'll do a little checkup on them just to clarify it to myself. So I've never seen a description like that. Engaged in the administration of its former property. Anyway, so it's in the electronics infrastructure and controls in the tech sector, of course. Its current dividend yield is not given. Its current earnings per share is €1.33. Current revenue is $362.69 million. Its PE ratio is 85.6, and its current market cap is $4.6 billion. So they pay out their dividends once a year, and the last dividend I received from them was for €1.83 per share. So next we have Wolters Kluwer, ticker symbol WKL. So it's based in the Netherlands, currently trading for about €96 per share. It provides information, software and services to legal, business, tax, accounting, finance, audit, risk, compliance and healthcare professionals worldwide. Its current dividend yield is 1.75%. Its current earnings per share is €2.77. Its current revenue is $4.61 billion. Its current PE ratio is 25.96, and its current market cap is €19.63 billion. So they pay out their dividends twice a year, but I haven't received a dividend from them yet. And next we have XP Power Limited, ticker symbol XPP. So it looks like it's based in Singapore, and it's currently trading for £56.21. It's a United Kingdom-based developer and manufacturer of critical power control components for the electronics industry. Oh yeah, headquarters in Singapore. So in the electronic infrastructure and controls. Or that might be instruments. Electronic instruments. Anyway, dividend yield of 1.23%. Current earnings per share is for £1. Current revenue is 199.9 million. Current PE ratio is 36.07, and the current market cap is 928.73 million. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, but as of now I have not received a dividend. And the second last one is Verizon, ticker symbol VZ. I was currently trading for close to $56 per share. It's in the communication services industry, and it's a holding company. Its current dividend yield is 4.23%. Its earnings per share is $5.52. Current revenue is 131.87 billion. Its current PE ratio is 10.75, and its current market cap is 254.61 billion. So they pay out their dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 53 cents per share. And finally, we have Visa, ticker symbol V. So it's currently trading at about $232 per share. It's in the business services industry, and it's a payment technology company that connects consumers, merchants, financial institutions, businesses, strategic partners, and government entities to electronic payments. I'm sure you all know Visa. So current dividend yield is a low of 0.59%. Current earnings per share is $5.46. Current revenue is 22.98 billion. Current PE ratio is 37.48, and its current market cap is 435.49 billion. And Visa pays its dividends every quarter, and the last dividend I received was for 27 cents per share. So that's it for the full list. Well, that's it for the moment. And the overview of the whole lot, there's 18 in the USA, there's 5 in the UK, 2 in Germany, 1 in the Netherlands, 1 in Israel, 1 in Ireland, and 1 in Switzerland, for a total of 29 tech dividend stocks. And I know a lot of the dividends, they seem to be quite low, but well, they are quite low. But generally, if a company pays out a very high dividend, it's quite risky, because they're giving that money out to shareholders as opposed to using it to grow the company. So high yields is not always, well, it's very often quite dangerous. It's not always a good idea to chase high yields. A lot of people would recommend that you aim for like less than 5%. Even up to 10% is quite risky. But generally, if it's a good, stable company like something like Visa, where the dividend might be very low, but the growth of the potential growth of the company is very high. So it's not just the dividends that you'd be benefiting from, it's the growth itself. The dividends are just a kind of a small, like, thank you for holding on to the stock payment. You know, they're not like some of the real estate investment trusts that have like double-digit dividend yields. They're often dividend traps. You put your money in and it will never increase to the value that you bought in at. But hopefully with this amount of diversification, I can avoid a lot of those traps. I'm actually going to see if I can put anything. No, thought I might have had a euro to put into Varta. That just fell off a bit of a cliff, but I'll put tomorrow's euro into Varta before it pops back up. Anyway, that's it for this list, and I hope it was helpful.